Hi everyone, it's time for another update of how AI stocks and tech stocks are going. And today we are gonna analyze what's happening in the market for September 10th. We have now a recovery of QQQ and Nasdaq. It has closed on 458 points, which means that it is going back from the recent lows around 450. So this is basically possible buying opportunity. We see that after the lows of beginning of August, the QQQ has peaked at 482, and now it is back at a new 450 area. And if QQQ goes up from here, that's a good sign. It means that it is doing a higher low compared to this in the beginning of August, which might represent a new uptrend for this index. There are some opportunities in the market right now. If you look at NVDA is now trading at 108. It is trying to get up from the lows at around 100. And 100 seems to be a good location where NVIDIA is going to find support. So unless something very unusual and unexpected happen, we could see NVIDIA moving from this area up to 130 or even more. So that's a possible trade that we can do using this $100 level of support. So this is a trade that you can do using this $100 level of support. And we might expect that NVIDIA is also doing the same as the Nasdaq. So basically coming from this low, it is going to do a higher low here at this point and try to go back to all-time highs in the next few weeks. Let's now take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft is also doing something similar. So these AI stocks, they are pretty much on this similar pattern. You can try to do the same kind of trade with Microsoft too. You might buy in this area and with the expectation that it will go up at least to 425 to 430, and that would be a possible gain. But in the long term, we have the expectation that Microsoft is bouncing from these levels here at 390. In the next weeks and months, it's going to go up 200 moving average line in red here. So this is a possible buy opportunity. Of course, we don't know if there will be bigger problems for the market with the concern with interest rates that will start to change in the next few days and weeks. So if we see persistent weakness in the market, this might go down and becoming a full-blown downtrend for Microsoft and for other stocks. However, at this point, there is still the possibility that we are starting a new uptrend. So let's see, this is a trade and it might go well or not. The important thing is that we are prepared for the possibilities of either a good uptrend here, or if it fails and it goes below 400, then we are gonna have a downtrend for Microsoft. So Meta is pretty much still close to the all-time highs, and depending on what it does in the next few days, it might go against this resistance point and try to break this resistance. So this is a possibility. We see that the trend for Meta is still an uptrend. It is in the same area. It's against this resistance area, but you see that there are higher lows. So this might be a sign that Meta is moving up and will eventually break this resistance at 534. For AMD, it's more or less like NVDA. AMD is not as successful as NVIDIA, but is also contending for this market related to GPUs and chips powering AI, and therefore AMD might also follow a similar pattern as NVIDIA, and there is possibility of coming from these 140 levels, it might go up and confirm a new uptrend. So that's one possible trade. Palantir continues to go up. There was a small change to the $30 area, but the recent news on Palantir is that it's joining the S&P 500, which is a very good news for this stock. More investors will be involved in this, so it's a pretty good uptrend for Palantir. Google. So Google it seems to be the weakest of the AI companies. I believe the reason is that Google is having problems with government, and the government might try to split Google, or at least to impose limits to what Google can do. At this point, it is pretty much marking a downtrend. It is, you see that it was in August, we had this low of 155, and now it is already on 149. So this is a long distance from 190 that it was already in July. This downtrend is accelerating. We need to see if there is any kind of news that will change this downtrend, but at this point we can try to buy this, but I don't really see any real change in the behavior of this stock. So we probably need to wait a little bit and see if this makes sense as a low for Google. And finally, in terms of AI related stocks, we have Apple. Apple, it is kind of unchanged today, little down today. Yesterday, it had the announcement of the new iPhone for 2024, and so Apple seems to be now using a lot of AI technologies for the iPhone, which means that AI is going to be even more important for Apple going forward. And this is a good thing for Apple, but there is also problems because if Apple becomes now an AI company, then if there is any kind of downturn for AI, this might also be a problem for them. However, at least in the short term, this has not made any difference. As you see, yesterday and today, it's a very small movement down. So it's pretty much unchanged since yesterday. We need to see if the results of this new iPhone will be successful for Apple. And if that happens, then Apple might go back to the all-time highs and even surpass that. To get an information about this, we need to wait a few days, but this is a possible trade by Apple here, expecting that will be good results from the sales of the new iPhone. If this materialize, then probably Apple is going to move beyond this 235 area here. And this is going to be a good result for the company. Yahoo Finance, there is a piece of news that talks a little bit about this. Warren Buffett has now 30% of its investment portfolio into artificial intelligence stocks. Number one is the one that we just talked about, Apple. And that is not a big surprise because Warren Buffett is a big owner, a big shareholder of Apple. So it says here that he started to buy in 2016 and he accumulated $38 billion in Apple, which is a pretty sizable position. And he had a staggering return that made this become more than $170 billion earlier this year. Currently, Warren Buffett has only less than he previously held, but now it's $88 billion on Apple. And the second company is Amazon. Amazon currently is a small part of his portfolio, but it seems to be growing. Now it's $1.7 billion. And AI is a big portion of Amazon business because they are the providers of AWS, which is used to power a lot of the AI technologies that we have. So if you look at Amazon, you see that Amazon is now at close to $180. It has moved up today, and probably in the next few days, it is going to move a little bit higher than that. And a good information that I see from this chart is that it is moving from the 200-day MA, which is an important support for this stock. So unless something very bad happens, we might expect that this is gonna bounce from the 200-day moving average and go higher, probably until the $200 level, which was the all-time high. Okay, so with that, these are news and main information about AI and technology companies that we are following in this channel. If you'd like to learn more, please subscribe to this channel and share this information with others. I will be continuing with this analysis of AI stocks, and I hope to have you back in the next few days. Thank you very much.